Why is that so huge? There we go. Alright. It has been too long. The Prime Gathering! I live, bitches! I live, you motherfuckers! You adorable little gremlins! And otherwise. That is not the room I want to be in. Where is... There's Chaos Exhibition. Honestly, I kind of want to download that now. Good night, sweet prince. Jeez. There we go. Now I can download. And now... how do it... shit, I forgot the... Oh, there it is. Forgot where the button for studio mode was. Alright. Save images. Meme pile. Stream share, continue. Yes. I had Discord bug out a while ago to the point where I was like, oh, it doesn't remember any of my settings. I'm gonna have to redo all of these. Shit. Thankfully that was what, only a day ago? So it's not too big an issue, it's just annoying. Self-promo. Yeah, self-promo does belong in MISC. Okay. That's not going to have a self-promo. Neither is that. This might... Okay, then yeah, no on that. I do not have permission to post on that channel. Damn it. Oh, I can do it here, though. Yay. Not sure how often I'm going to be able to stream, but I want to try and at least kick this into gear. So I said a while ago that I was going to do it, and, well, it's been a while. And I now have the space to run the game. Oh! Blah, 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 blah. Let's promote your Sky content. Alright, so no on all of that. I'm not going to look any further, because this has already taken long enough. No one has chatted yet. Not surprising. Actual healers. Yeah, no, that's too relatable. Fuck off. Library. Play. Yes. I'm probably gonna have my ears blasted out in a moment. Zero 44 achievements. No shit. It is launching the game. Steam, you can't actually launch this game, right? Yes. Lesser. Ah, bada. Launching. Launching executable. Give me a moment. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da. All right. All right. Looks like we're gaming now. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to go do something real quick. And whoop. Da 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 da. Yes, fetch data from the demo version. Confirm. What is with the audio? If that sound effect on the audio persists, I'm probably going to need to restart my audio engine. Lovely. Show voice meter. Restart audio engine. Hardware input 2 is a nope. Cable output. I'm restarting the game, confirm. Because it shouldn't sound like that. Alright, what is going on here? And how can I fix it? Open sound settings. Because everything else is going through clear. Aux input would be... What is this bullshit and how do I fix it? Troubleshoot. Yes. 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 A1. Yeah. It sounded like it was fine earlier, the first time I went through this, so what changed? I'm gonna try playing through it. Yeah, no, the game should not sound like this. What the hell is going on? Alright, Steam, you're gonna have to help me out here, because discussions. Let me try something then. Felt smoother, but no. Also, why does it have a frame rate limit of 30, not 32 or 34? That makes... Oh... Alright. And... how do I set it up? System settings options. Okay, no. That doesn't get me anything. Fuck off. It was fine before. I'm going to confirm. Steam, get the fuck over here. Metaphor ReFantazio. Properties. Installed files. Verify. Validating. Well, welcome to the stream, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. Opening Task Manager. Once the files are verified, I'll launch the game again, but up its priority. 18%. So what does it look like when I have that open? Oh, just that. That's good. At this point, I'm debating on whether or not I should pause recording after I get everything fixed, and then redo the intro. Just, and then start a new recording where I redo the intro. Oh. 55%. No. Who wants to bet that it'll have the complete fix by the time it gets cold again? If it was stuttering, there would be silence between between one moment and the next of audio. But no, it's juddering. And that's completely other issue. I don't want to have to reinstall the fucking game. Fuck you. Why is it focusing on that now? OBS, what is your issue? Oh. Nope, nope, nope. No. No. I don't want to deal with this. Oh. Scuffed streamer indeed. Holy fuck. Pick the game up, and I'm gonna then fucking check in Task Manager. Resource values. Go to details. Set priority. Above normal. Change priority. Yes. Set affinity. Oh, I can... Oh. Interesting. Neat. I'll have to check that out another time. Properties. Compatibility troubleshooter. I don't see my problems listed. Next. Test the program. Oh my fucking geesh. For as much as this is cursed and broken and not at all fun to listen to, I would be willing to play through this game still. Why? Because I'm a stubborn bitch, and once I decide to do something, I'm gonna do it. Get through the tunnel! That's the way forward! This is the way back! Okay. Oh, okay, so I can go backwards, but that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, I would play through a scuffed audio version of this. Slimes, here, if I remember right. Okay, but what if I want to beat it to death with a stick after getting enough experience? Oh, I forgot about that. Unscathed Triumph. You get a bonus when you get through something without taking any damage. New skill. Sword isn't going to cut through all of those. Mm. Enemy cannot move due to stun. Beautiful. You want unscathed triumph as often as possible. Nope. Get the fuck over here. Delicious. Resist, okay. Ow. Okay, noted. Oh, jeez. That was not good. Wield power. Okay, so hasn't seen us yet. Already did that. Hmm. That's the one that went up this time. Ah, right. If that's the case, then really only notices the main character. Fuck! Oh shit, there's two of them! Fuck you! Well, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. That's what I get. Fantasy is dead. Nah, mate, this... Resume. We can leave this area and return to it to get more enemies, right? Or is this more a case of... no, if I remember right, the previous area didn't let us do that. Academia. Mag needed. No. Currently, we've got him on the Seeker. That is a lot of stuff. All right. All right. Yep. Interesting. So they've blocked the route now. Okay, so you can farm enemies using that. Oh, wait, what? We made a lot of noise, and it's now checking over there. They resist it. Yep. Whoops. Oh, shit! Those things are gonna be difficult, especially when they get surprise attacks off. But then again, that was me being naive and thinking it was just gonna be, more easy enemies there. Oh, we leveled up enough to where I could do that. Get through tunnel, yeah. Resist. If we go one at a time. Ow! Fucking, that was a bad idea of me. I forgot that. Oh, fuck. I forgot that we can auto-defeat slimes. Oh yeah, no. Fantasy is dead! No surprise there. Autosaves. Jeez. Alright. Nope. No. Oh, fucking damn you. Ah. We only have 2 turns? Jeez. Destroy their frontliners first. Yep, he went down. That's not surprising. There we go. Yep, I've got some lessons to learn. Holy shit. I've got some lessons to learn. No, that's not gonna work. Enemies aren't going to be respawned. Equipment. Already equipped. Alright, so limited options. Hmm. Oh, come on. Not what I meant, but okay. Oh, they don't like him. Oh, they don't like him at all. Ow. Yep, fucking yikes. Hmm. Why would spacebar be that? Grand Iron. So that's how this is going to be from here on out, isn't it? Open volume mixer. Lad needs way more defense. Oh, I do not trust that for the life of me, but okay. Oh, fuck you! Motherfucker! Oh. Ow. Yep, not gonna work. Ah, should have healed, but I focused on attacking. It's been a while. Damn you. At least we'll die quickly. Either that or I'm gonna think up a strategy that actually works against this thing. No, we just died quickly. Okay. Alright. Whoa, that was new. Line of sight. Main character is the point of interest more often than not. Fuck you! I have not been thinking at all. Wait, I already did that. Brain is... Yeah, I'm struggling and I'm failing. Not new, though. Just kinda sad. Disappointing. It's still dazed. Yeah, I should have used an archetype. Ow. What? Oh, barely got through. Short work of them, we're nearly dead! Oh. Can be purified at a church. Still haven't learned my lesson. Ah. Either that or some part of my brain is just an autofocus, autopilot. Okay, I actually just realized what's messing with me. It's actually the audio. The audio is making it harder for me to think and focus on the game because of its distorted state. Rank up. Good. Ugh. Okay, buddy. We're here again. Nah. It does not like me at all. Okay, we die here. We die here. Hmm. Champions against fear, rise and face anxiety. Yeah, no shit. Ah, I should have waited. Should have dashed in. Hmm. Oh, are you fucking taunting me? If we're going out, we're going out fighting. Ah, bugger. We took down some of its health. If we go down, we go down fighting. Yeah, no, I seem to be dying a lot now that we're in the actual dungeons with... Motherfucker! That was our best odds. Heal myself. Guard. Oh, you don't fucking say. Alright. Yep. Oh, very much so. Oh, if there's a reason for it, I can only assume it's the workings of Magla. There's no point in speculating. We must focus on fulfilling the mission. We'll keep moving once we've gotten some rest. How is it that you're here? How have you been following us? Well, I considered returning to the Grand Trad. I reckon passing through here would be a shortcut. It felt safe considering you lot took this way as well. Seems right foolish in hindsight. There's something bad up ahead, mark my words. I think I'll head back. But you're continuing on this way, I take it? If there's anything you need, I'll be here for a bit before I set off. Oh, damn it. Okay, so they only have 5 of those. Hmm. Endurance 1, Agility 1. There's no sensitivity slider for this, Joy. Damn it. This is gonna be interesting. Critical. Attack. Oh, you annoying things. Well, at least... Resist, weak. Oh. Whoops. There we go. Fucking yeesh. Rethinking things for a moment. Stroll would be better as a magician, wouldn't they? Mm. Stop navigating by the map, navigate by what you can see, damn it. Does time pass while we're in a dungeon, though? That is the question. Damn, damn it! I walked right into that because I forgot that they were snakes. This is the reason why you shouldn't be relying on the map. Oh, jeez. Alright, I've got a burn, but it's not going to take me down. Meanwhile, these things can. Will still take damage, but his Vern got him. I already have burn. Oh, fucking yeesh. Hmm. All right. I'd hate that I have to be somewhat looking at things in order to interact with them, but makes sense. What the hell? Overkill! Alright. That was a useful experience. Alright. This is about as good as it's gonna get. Decent health, low magic, and not yet. That's a boss fight. Damn it! Got me, damn it. But they left the other two alive. Awesome. And here I was hoping to just get some more experience, but no. I'm now on even lower health. Need to use my items instead. Yeah, we're going. Stranger monster in front of it. What is that? I've never seen anything like it. It's a... It's a crystal of raw magla? This feels wrong, somehow. Now I remember. They say in lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad. That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura. That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human? The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal. Here it comes. Okay, no. We may only barely have enough to make it through this. Yep, that's on me. Observe. Fuck you. What the fuck? Why am I not dead? Alright. Weak to magic. Looking at this thing is just creepy. Hmm. Mistype up. H, yes. Alright, so that's where we're at. Not too complicated. Well, this has become dangerous. This is going to be interesting. There's no way we're winning with this. It's handing it to me. Barely. Now it's not. Mm. Fuck you! Absolutely misses, because we're in the back row. Mm. Alright. I see how you're supposed to do this fight now. For as much as the extra experience is a nice idea, it's impractical because it uses up more than I have. If it weren't for reloading, I would not be making progress. Alright. Avoid the snakes, kill everything else. We're getting a lot of medical herbs, which is neat, but what we need is magic recovery right now. Which makes sense that we're not going to get any magic recovery from these things. Yeah, no. Nope. Actually, wait, why did I... Because I thought more in-game, more active experience would help them. That was a bad idea on my part. Alright. Check our items. Fuck. It's not the most efficient strategy, but it'll get us through. Ah. Wait. Oh, right. Needs to be a surprise attack in order to have a flawless victory. Which isn't going to happen if they die in one hit. So that's a good balancing that they did. Hmm. 57, 50. Yes. Hmm. Hyper. Front row. Ow. I'm still defending. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Hmm. Targeting the front row. Hmm. Yeah, no. What I'm doing isn't effective. If it isn't clear by now, I should have just kept going with this. This is dumb as hell. Let's do it. No more row jumping. Hesitation is death. Recklessness recklessness is death. Hesitation is death. Yeah, you hate me, don't you? Front row being targeted. Goodbye. You're gonna die. What is this crystal? By my guess, monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around. Mm-hmm. More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We'd better move. Cause madness with just a touch, so they truly do exist. Hold up. Grand iron, neat. Surprised to see that you're still here. Maybe I should have equipped those. I don't feel like it. Alright. More of them? What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon, I'm afraid. That's a dragon. A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? Never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off. This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation. Luck is on our side that we caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame. There's all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. You can sense something tinged with magla, too. Dragons are ancient, and strong magma follows in their wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special items you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing. But we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly, Anurin. On that note, let's push on, quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up, we're in for the fight of our lives. There are monsters around here too. Aye, they see us and cause a ruckus when we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through. Understood? Let's go. I don't dare hit run. That sounds like suicide. I can't move camera angle. Somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen. Thankfully, we lived to see another day. We got lucky this time. Had that thing awoken, we'd be in a very different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they'd need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Yes, nice, but can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up, so let's not overstay our welcome. Look, isn't that the exit? It is, we can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment. Oh no. Could it be? A dragon's roar? And you feel that shaking, right? It's getting stronger. What's going on here? It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run! Fucking hell! Fucking hell! Ugh, we actually made it out. And in one piece, no less. Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple of years off my life. Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time. Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it? Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be three faces amongst hundreds. Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple. Let's just get our camp set up, somewhere dry, preferably. This is so cozy. I feel alive again. It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human, though I had no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee. That must have been hard. Still, it opened my eyes. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. Our town's just rubble now, but no in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. Hmm. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came, even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now I think, what if the army were Lewis? What if he's the one who abandoned us? We were just a pawn in his game, then. Then I will make him pay. Hmm. Hey, Grius, we all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him. Aye, might be you're right. I'll admit Nurin's sword put me in the mind of the past. Something special about that sword? Well, we used it to identify the messenger for our faction, but it originally belonged to His Highness, a kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blaze was specially forged, with raw magma folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down. So I've heard. The prince was attacked, right? It was a flood on his life, one I wished I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way. Who let these blackguards into the palace? My lord, are you hurt? Back! A royal knight. Nah, you don't get voice lines for that. You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I've hedged my life to the prince, and I'll lose it to you. Another one. Move! Oh, that was the night the curse was cast. You rat fucking bastard. Stop. They dare harm him? Scar on the back. The mage still lives. Fucker. Fucker. I failed him. Again. Highness. Highness! What is this? What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him, and he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Lewis would never give that up, which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die. And you're sure Lewis is the man you seek? I saw him in the fray. He was younger than you are now, and shorter. Besides, I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior. For his highness, for the king, for the very future of this country, he must be dealt with. To kill Lewis is to see justice served. I see. So he did with the prince. He would make my city a stepping stone to further heights, a tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it. A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Lewis will know that soon enough. And Lewis will know that soon enough. So, that's what this is about. Say, Aniran, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it does. You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And now we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country, then. Together. Yeah. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating. Oh. Can't believe not just you, but Stroll and Grius have awakened to that power. I heard that mysterious voice again when it happened. I wonder what it was. I'm exhausted. That magla was unusually dense. Now it's already dark. I hope I can see a beautiful clear sky tomorrow. We still have a long way to go to the Grand Trad. You should get some sleep for tomorrow. I thought I'd join the army and work my way up the ranks the traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this. I didn't expect to run into humans and dragons, nor to be bestowed with an extraordinary power. Was this the path I was headed for, or is this all thanks to you? Well, I'm not complaining either way. Once we pull off the assassination, the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Lewis, no matter what it takes. Though I must admit, all this camping is taking a toll on me. A delicious meal would be nice once we're in Grand Trad. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to take His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. He was attacked in the royal palace, the place where he was supposed to be safest. We knew not when he'd be attacked again if we stayed in the Grand Trad. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death was deemed official. From that time on, our organization was reformed. to restore His Highness to power. I'm sure there are those who would resent us for vanishing from the palace without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they had known, they would have had no choice but to stop us. Even if they had accompanied us or let us go, they would have been guilty of treason. A terrible fate for the young knights who have so much ahead of them. I do wonder how that one particular knight of the royal guard is doing now. I'll not let this power go to waste. Let's get some sleep. Not sleepy yet. It's still raining outside, though. It's pretty late, too, so let's just get some rest. And here I thought we'd be able to scrounge for items, but no, they've made it evidently very clear. Oh. No, they've made it evidently very clear that we'll not be finding any items there. Ay. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. Well then, it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with even more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future, with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world. Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here. I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'd be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration, our greatest advantage. Well, it's almost done. I'll be watching with great anticipation until we meet again. No, the mines taught me that very well. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain. Alrighty then, let's hit the road. The king's funeral is coming up, is it not? We should hurry back to Grand Trad. Can't save as is, so we're gonna have to see what happens next. Grand Trad. We'll need to reach the carriage soon if we want to make it to the royal capital. We can wait no longer. Are you ready? Right, let's get moving then. Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all. Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. Heck of Lewis Zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise. You've come away since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise. Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart, never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange how fast life can change. How are you holding up? Unfortunately, I'd had not time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the resort fellow we talked down. The last several of days certainly have been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong. Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose. We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp. Oh, milady! Welcome back, and thank you for making the trip. After so long, I'm only surprised anyone remained here. You yet remembered me. Slowly, yes, my lady. Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away. It's the god that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention the talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else. After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place. Those three blooms along the curse. Are they intentionally part of it, or are they just pieces? Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and now returns to Grand Trad, capital of Ukrochnia. As they approach the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind. The magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart. Hey. The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need. Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace. I see the path ahead and I fucking hate it. These fuckers are going to bring monsters into the city and use it as a celebration of their conquest. It'll be fine. All the aristocrats will bring their own personal guards. Imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about. And let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row. The Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there. Reyes went ahead. Let's hurry after him. I wonder what the lodging Reyes mentioned is like. Can't wait to actually get some rest for once. What's wrong? Okay, so that's the same. May I ask you to step away from the accumulator? That goes double for one of your tribe. Accumulator? Looks like you don't know anything. How pathetic. If you have no business here, then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work. Alright. Nelda again. It's the same one that was skulking about earlier, too. Okay, I'm not giving you any voice lines. You're just a petty bitch. What's this then? You come to pick this one over too? Hate to tell you, but he's got nothing worth taking. Ugh. Is he alright? What? Never seen someone hit by this before? Just look at him. Of course he's not alright. Think somebody moves him along during the day, but on night he's always around these parts, moaning like a ghoul. Waste of sympathy trying to look out for these types. Not exactly a rare sight in town. They'll become a human. Up until a few years ago, the Gauntlet Runners used to park here in this carriage parking area. Looking at them was the only thing I looked forward to, but nowadays there's a ban on them or something. Gate guard. Ilda, I remember you. You walked through the wasteland to get here, correct? Caught a ride on carriage this time? If so, the coachman did you a kindness. Well, aren't you rude? This journey was a rough one. I came across a horde of Gobons and thought I was going to die. I suppose it is reckless to be in this line of work with just plain old horse-drawn carriage. If only I had a gauntlet runner. Wait, what's the point of complaining to an elder? I must be more exhausted than I thought. Damn right you're exhausted. This world's in a sorry shape just like the world we live in currently. Oh, could it be you're an elder, correct? My, I've never seen one of your kind before. I assume you're not from these parts. Tell me, do you hail from outside the city? That's a secret. Apologies for saying so, but it's quite useless to try and hide it. The royal capital holds few elder, so it's highly unlikely you're from here. Well, if this is your first time here, I must warn you to stay on your guard. This citizen's denizens can be somewhat unwelcoming towards people of your tribe. Yeah, I just wanted to see. Hmm. Sunshade Row, the shadow of the city. So this is Sunshade Row. Seems a fine place to disappear from prying eyes. Where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around? Compared to that big boulevard we came from, this street is pretty dreary. But the Honeybee Inn should be nearby. When will this next execution be? Oh, I can't wait. That last midnight was a sight to behold. It's not often you get to see such pathetic cowering. Yeah. Alright. What a cursed landlord. Told him my mother comes tomorrow and he still springs all this work on me. Hey you, fancy a riddle? What's one thing sure where is one sure to find the kind-hearted in this country? Here. Indeed, more precisely, up on those gallows there. Yes, the people hanging there are good, virtuous people. A true villain never faces judgment, no matter their crimes. By the way, you're not from the capital, are you? What brings you to this cesspool of the city? Ah, the honey bean. What business might one have there? Hushed honey bean? Only bad sorts of folk in there, you know. Well, go at your own risk. I won't stop you. You know the narrow alley behind the right side of the gallows? Go down there, and there'll be some stairs. It's at the end of the way. Small hub areas like this drive me mad. Or is that obvious? Afflicted. Contempous man. Don't look at me, damn Elda. Oh yeah, no, this is the slum area. Watch out for pickpockets. He can best they'll see you as an easy mark. Kurt man, what are you doing here? This isn't a place for a guy of your stature. Hold on, Inelda. I see, so that's why. What do you mean I have business at the Honeybee Inn? That's it. Take a look around, mate. The people who gather here have a little something in common. Inelda like you, purpose like us, I won't pry, but it's safe to say we've all been through the ringer, we have. Yeah. This is the Hushed Honeybee Inn. Finally, a place to get proper rest. Something good's cooking too, I can smell it. Let's hurry inside. You're back. Papa, welcome home! Why, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. Interesting name choice! Interesting name choice! Whoever thought it was a good idea to name this guy's daughter Maria was not thinking, because A, it overlaps with the Maria, that's a name used in Sonic the Hedgehog, so you're going to see countless memes of that. Either that, or she's just going to get swallowed, or any reference to this Maria is going to get swallowed up by the countless logs online about the other Maria. And that is going to make it harder for the game to spread. If you had hoped to piggyback off of the name, you done goofed. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted. So young, it's good to meet you. I'm Fabinet. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria. Welcome. Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order? Maria, could you handle that? Yes, right away. You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened? Something bad. Barely any survivors. I see. I didn't know Grius had a daughter. I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer? Of course, it wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure would welcome a warm supper. Once we're done, we'll head upstairs. It's so basic looking, but it actually looks tasty. Fucking hell, they've got their art style nailed down. It's so good. Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue. Oh, pipe down and eat, boy. That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast. Redgrass roasted bayou, bird meat, one of her hometown's specialties. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say. You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones? I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us. Which means we're the only ones who can do this. Still, killing Lewis? That's not going to be an easy feat. Grace, do you have a plan? Fill us in. Midway through the funeral? In broad daylight? That's insane! It's risky to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry, I'll be the only one getting close to him. I need you to draw Lewis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, alright? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need. You're joking. You and that kitchen knife up against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help? No, you'll just get in the way. To provide this distraction would be providing help. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead. Confidence, hesitation, or silence? Silence could provoke more talking in some regards of dynamics, especially if we're not known to be quiet. But since we're known to be quiet, speaking up would actually be a decent option, with this being the primary go with the flow option. However, saying your own worries in the middle of a severe operation like this, stressful as it is, would also be damn right suicide to the mental state, so not worth it. Not much of a choice, I suppose. One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own. Aren't you going to at least tuck her in? Got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing, and the best that's done as far from her as possible. And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability. Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves. I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her at least? Memorandum. After nothing but the hard ground of campsites, I'm looking forward to sleeping tonight. You can handle Grius' daughter, can't you? I was hoping there was more to do. Where'd our protagonists go? There they are. Yeah, she's not in her room. If that's the case... No one seems to be inside. Fair enough. Yeah, no. That's fine. Grace and I go some ways back. Please, make yourselves at home. Did you need something? Let's play a game. Nothing in particular. I can't sleep. I feel like this is the exit option. Meanwhile, this could be just a side tangent to a little bit of fun. Nah. I was thinking we could play a game. Play a game? But it's already nighttime. Oh. I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book and I should ask to see it. You like books, huh? Well, I haven't seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like. Do you know how to read? Just a little. Well, since you're here, let's all read it together, okay? Really? Oh, but I still have work to do. Don't worry, Maria, I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs. Really? Yes, you did a very good job today. Let's read then. There's so many pictures. Are all the books like this? Miss Fabinet taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running. That's pretty impressive. Well, I can't do lots of hard words, but I like learning new ones. Plus, I like when the people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Yeah, hard work is often unappreciated. People call it talent, but no. And if someone brushes it off, that's just humility. That's not them actually doing it on the first try. If they did do it on the first try, that's not for other people to know. That's for other people to just step aside from. So that way, well, yes, but no. Oh, trying to, because on one hand, asking about it and making sure that they did work through it and acknowledging those efforts, it can help people grow. But at the same time, dynamically, if they did do it on the first try, then that means they're a prodigy. However, trying to nurture a prodigy through attention is only going to fucking corrupt them with the influence of the world. That said, isolating them will also corrupt them with an influence of the world, because both are two of the known dynamics of the world. Meanwhile, just letting them have their own safe space is actually the preferred option, wherein they can learn their own things and have their own dynamics with the people they choose to interact with. Papa always says not to go into his room, so I'll wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting. Are you sure you're alright? Yeah. Papa's always like this when he comes home, but I'm happy he's here. Thank you. It was fun talking to you. Let's do this again sometime. Really? You don't mind talking to me? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe. I've heard his job can be really dangerous. She must be feeling anxious herself, but she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart about our safety. I feel comforted by Maria's kind-hearted nature. Nurture thy bond with her, and leave how a yet slumbering within thee may awaken. Right next to the heart. At least on the diagram. I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away. I'll ask him to stay. Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Favenay and go to bed. Go to bed. Alright. I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say? Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal, all live in safety, and the rich and poor are as one, with no gaps, no conflict. All are friends, deserving of help. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting, and everyone always gets along. Wow. Where is this place? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more? We're probably going to bed anytime soon. Yeah, no. As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the grand cathedral. The king's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the grand cathedral. You blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Louise's attention. What? With the soldiers? Our uniforms are... I'd Favenay patch them up. In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see. Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate it if it wasn't the last time. Don't worry, I'll handle it. I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends, is all. We're going to split up soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you. I'll see to everything here. Don't worry. Papa. I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh? We can read some more. Really? Once we're back, let's all have dinner together. Yes, please. Be careful. See you soon. Ugh. I would play this game all day if I could, but I know that's not going to be good for me or my projects. Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you. You're expecting to kill a king, get away with it, and recoup back to the same meeting point all in one night? That plan is as fragile as fucking paper-thin glass. No. We'll do our best. Alright then, let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral. To get to the Grand Cathedral, we've got to head down to Sun Lumino Street, and then turn right when we get to the square in front of the gallows. There should be shops selling weapons or armor on our way, so let's stop by. If you can't find them, your map should be help. Okay, can't go there, same shit, different day. He reeks, what's with this guy? We can't go through this way, so let's steer clear. Oh. I don't know why, but I can sense Moore's presence over there. Does that mean this place is peaceful enough that you can connect to Academia? Come to think of it, I did find a new power. I should go to Academia when I can. I sense the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me, should you want to study it. Ah, thank you for coming. You seem to be walking your own path, as I expected you would. Splendid. I realize this is sudden, but there's something I wanted to ask of you regarding the power you are all gifted with. About archetypes. I have a task I'd like you to undertake. What do you mean by task? To stand fearless in the face of change. That may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That is indeed the truth of the archetypes. The heroes of our kingdom story all showed glimpses of such power, though not to the extent that you have. Yet now their tales are largely forgotten, fables in obscurity. A hero standing alone is no hero at all, but a simple dissenter. Without the support of others, their ideals are soon buried beneath history's weight, and their lives go unnoticed. The same holds true for archetypes. An archetype will only reach their ultimate power once you obtain and unite many heroic embodiments. If you can achieve this, my dream shall too be fulfilled. In this way, I'm sure we can take the first step towards the ideal world I described in my novel. Researching this power is vital for me as well. As for our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. I'm certain the task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. That is to say, your outwardly royal virtue. No deadline. You need but complete your task and speak to me. That act alone will grant me boundless understanding. Confrontation with your nemesis is inevitable, is it not? For all your plans and devices, one day you will have to face and fight Count Lewis. To that end, you must seek to awaken newer and stronger archetypes, and research the way their powers complement each other. Chance encounters often spur a hero to grow, and indeed change the very world around them. As such, we are a fantasy of ideals. Surely I too will share in this growth. And when that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them may fade. Such is where this place is, and why the king can find me here. Through research, you gain more power and I regain my memories, and ultimately we reach the utopia I dream of. A mutually beneficial agreement, no? Already, your efforts have done much for my research. Now, there is more there is more I can do to assist you. If an archetype has learned a skill, I can make it inheritable by other archetypes. I can show you whenever you'd like. In this way, your encounters with others will become a source of even greater strength. Let us face these hardships together. I've high hopes for your future endeavors. All right. Hmm. That one isn't available. All those cost 200. We only have enough for this right now. Study archetypes. Why couldn't I just jump over here? Oh, that's why. Magic is that which manifests itself from yearning. It is the thing born from of the heart, that most resonant vessel in thee, that which awakens with a roar. Thou art its speaker. 'Tis thy means to shout down thy fears, with a voice like thunder. The heroes of old perished, only possessing one, yet this marks thee apart. Thou canst acquire and wield many. Who are you? This voice, I can't remember. It is the heroic embodiment, is that of a saintly presence who gives strength to others through their love and devotion to all life. 1,000 mag is required to channel the healer for the first time. Do you wish to awaken it? Yes, please. That is the power I seek. Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a healer. As a healer. There we go. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer. So this is the power of the healer's soul. Feel the power of restoration and light within me. I will help others, for anyone in need. I will do all in my power. Confirm. Okay, so... Oh, I get it now. Actually, wait, if we're not going to be using our archetypes for heavy bat, heavy in, against heavy monsters, then I'll switch this over. Warrior, set skill, Weak HP recovery or weak ice damage? Wind damage. Yes, please. Having a healing skill on more than one person is always useful. Yes, back to reality. It's drawing in mana and focusing it. Technology. Use of systems. Alright, so it was available yesterday, but not right now. Got it. Let's stay focused. I can't tell if I want to see the procession or not. I think I'm afraid to view the incontrovertible truth that His Majesty is no longer with us. Nah, you're just going to be the same. Points of interest. Alright, folks, welcome to Grand Trad. Slap anyone sleeping awake from me, would you? The city's pretty busy with the funeral. Getting into the Grand Cathedral might be naughty for the time being. Who cares about the royal funeral? We need to find some food and money for tomorrow. Ugh. Alright, alright. Whoa! Actually have interiors. I was just thinking meeting before the royal funeral. Apparently the area in front of the Grand Cathedral is already quite crowded. It'd be a shame if I couldn't get inside. Let's leave now and make our way there quickly. Crowd. Corner. Fair enough. Has become one drink too many. Oh, my head hurts. Who are you? Interesting. still open my ass. Or maybe it's because I'm an elder currently. You have to believe me. I saw it with my own two eyes. A monster was attacking a town and... Come now. If any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough with your daft stories. You probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on, yet here you are hopping on about it. Well, aren't you being a fucking rude ass? Rabid monster. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Okay, so we're here. There are those and those. Look over there, you can see the royal palace. No, wait, that's not right. It's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street. Seems to be sanctinism is the really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy. Fucking nice to see game has words I'd also gotten to it as a conclusion. Interesting. Is the procession still far? I suppose it wouldn't pass through a dingy street like this. There's no way to bring the king near a street full of or Periplus. Whoa there, hold on now. Is that an elder over there? Don't stare. Ugh, I can feel my skin crawling. Well, aren't you an ass? Mom got cross with me. She said, don't say bad things about other people, but saying bad things about a Periplus is okay. Why's that? Because I don't get put in trouble for saying stuff like weird ears or no horn. And wait, hold on, you don't have horns either, huh, mister? Relax, I'm no thief, but that sword says you're a mercenary, so I've got a little proposal for you. You must have picked up some mag from fighting monsters, yeah? If you're not using it, let me take it off your hands. By mag, I'm talking about tiny magla crystal shards. Buy them up on order of the Sanctus Church. The accumulators out there gathered it too, but I say they're pretty inefficient. Anyway, what else would you use it for? Pretty sweet deal I'm offering, mate. Mag, that's the currency you use to study archetypes in academia. If you're really strapped for money, you could exchange mag here. You need both, though, so I'd leave it up to you. Opportunities. It's nothing but clamar this and nobles that around here lately. My head's killing me listening to it all. A royal funeral is being held today, so I've got to close up shop soon to more in my own way. If you're looking to make a purchase, get on with it, please. Mm. Nah, I might just go back in. Hmm. Plus 60. Yeah, no, that's gonna be useful. I can see why. Tab. Money, mag, not much either. Golden beetle. Hard to increase it in the midst of a city while we have no fighting experience. Nah, not gonna work. Burn, I already have some of those. Confined, not worth. Seen most. I doubt we're gonna have enough money for this. Do you know? Lumps of magma. Mm-hmm. They're at least polite, so. Dead end. Hmm. Hey! Okay. Didn't know we could save, well, anywhere at all, well, in town, so that would explain that. We'll explore further and start off this great catastrophe when I get back to this game again later. For now, though, wait, 9? Courage, wisdom, tolerance, etiquette, imagination, eloquence. Fair enough. For now, though, return to title. Yes. Aw, see you later. Confirm. Didn't really have anyone stop by today, but that's not surprising. I haven't exactly been active for a long time. So, this recording's probably going to be the end of this. Either that. Nope. Yeah, okay. So I'm right. In any case, then. One moment. Meh. Oh shit, I forgot to keep recording. No! Okay, I'm gonna have to download my most recent stream. Shit. Fucking shit. Ay, 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 ay. To those of you who stopped by and watched this, thank you. To those of you who snuck by, watched even a fragment, I appreciate it. Those of you who watched a chunk, hey, thanks. Hope you all have a good day, good night, whatever time it is. And if it isn't good, I hope it improves. Now I'm going to take my dumbass and try to go grab my stream recording from Twitch. Because I forgot to record it on my end! Ah!